Assalamu alaikum students. I hope that you all are doing well and are safe and sound at your homes. And as you people know that we had a weekend when we recorded our last lesson, and I hope that you have spent it very well and completed your task that has been assigned to you in the previous lessons too. So in today's lesson, as you people know, but before going towards the main lesson, we will get to know progress along with a brief introduction. As you people know that today is 26th of August 2025 and the day is Tuesday, and we are going to cover chapter number 7, Danger Forest Fires today. We will be doing reading and rephrasing in this class, and then you all are supposed to read alongside me and then rephrase the unit in your own words at your homes. So when regular classes will be resumed, we will continue with this chapter again, and then I will take an assessment, or we can say an evaluation of what you people have read in this or what you have learned out of that. So before moving towards the main lesson of today, we will do a quick recap of what we have read in the previous lesson. So in the previous lesson, as you people know that we have learned the concept of subject, verb and object. I told you that what subject is, verb is, and then the object is. And then I told you that these are the three major aspects SVO, as we take out the first letter to make a term named as SVO, subject, verb and object, and these are the major aspects to create or make a sentence. And we have learned that subject is the one who performs the tasks, whether it can be a male, female, or it can be a non-living thing, but a proper noun in a sense, a complete noun, not only the proper all the common and the proper nouns and other extra nouns are also considered as the subject, but it should be a proper noun, complete noun, and it is considered as a subject. And you can also use pronoun in the place of subjects too, as we have discussed in the last lesson too. And then the verb is the one that performs action, and then the object, the action upon which, the thing upon which the action is being done, the noun upon which the action is being done, or the animal, or you can say the place upon which the action is being done. As I'm also giving you an example of a sentence as, I am writing a paragraph in my notebook. So I is the subject here, writing is the action that is being done, and we consider writing it as the verb, form of the verb with ing, and then writing the letter or the paragraph in my notebook. So the work is being done upon the letter, and also we have another object in this that is the notebook. So notebook is for the description. The object here is the notebook, and reading a letter, you can say maybe a further description of what you are specifically doing over that notebook. Got it? We have also covered some sentences, and those sentences, and out of those sentences you all were supposed to mark the subject, verb and object upon those sentences as SV and O. So I hope that you all are done with those sentences, and I have told you that they are mentioned on page number 47, and it was a book exercise, and it was a book exercise, and you all were supposed to mention those the identification of those sentences, and those sentences were Tanya shook her head, Shaheen chose macaroni, Mr. Zaman runs the cafeteria, both girls complained, Mr. Nauman made a suggestion, all the children had opinions, and I want chocolate. So these were the 7 sentences that we have practiced in the previous lesson, and I have asked people to also learn out or identify the subject, verb and object out of those sentences. And that was it for the previous lesson, or we can say the recap of the previous lesson of the grammar practice. And moving on towards the main lesson of today, that is about the unit number 7 in your book, and it is on page number 51. It is on page number 51. I urge you all, or I request you all, that open page number 51 in your textbook. So page number 51, we will progress along with the rephrasing of the unit. First of all, I am telling you what is the summary of that unit, a basic chunk, or you can say the crux of that unit, so that you people can understand what this lesson is about. Then we will progress along with the reading. I will also explain the meaning of the difficult words that are written in your book, or you can say in this specific unit, so that we can understand and learn what are the meanings of these words. And then we will progress along with the rephrasing of the unit. I'll be doing rephrasing for you, and then you all are supposed or urged or requested to do the reading or rephrasing on your own at your homes. Okay, let's start. So danger means khatra, and the forest fires, and it is associated. You can say a hyphen in between them. So these two things, danger and forest fires, are linked together with each other in order they are explaining the terms of each other. As we can say the danger is further explained as forest fire. So the danger associated to forest fires is explained in this chapter. जंगलात में लगने वाली आग से जो खतरात हमें इस दुनिया को, लोगों को, environment को face करने पड़ते हैं, these are the dangers that we are going to discuss in this chapter. So this chapter is basically about the importance of the forest and how it will further explain how does forest fire start, and then it will explain what are the causes of the forest fires and how, and I will also explain it with the help of a pie chart, a graph which shows that which kind of a things or which kind of the environmental or human activities that initiate forest fires and in which percentage these forest fire damages the human activities in advance and for the long term process, and then those also how it is damaging the environment. Then we will be discussing about the cause, the root cause why the forest fires are happening in the world or around the globe. Then we will move towards the the effects, the major effects, the short term effects, and then the long term effects of the forest fires, and then we will end it as in the form of a question that can a forest recover and how can we minimize the amount or minimize, you can say, the process of the forest fires. Okay, so the importance of the forest. We will progress along with the importance of the forest first. As we all know that why forests are important for us. Can anyone explain out of you why forests are important? Why forests are important? Yeah, forests are important in a sense, in a case we can consider that they give us shelter, they give us food, they give us wood, and they also provide us shade. So we can say that forests provide shade, food and shelter for plants and animals, and that's how they are beneficial for us. Then forests provide fuel, food, raw materials and medicines for people. Also forests help to provide the oxygen which we need to breathe. So the basic oxygen which we are having in the air, that mostly comes from the forest because through the process of respiration. And as you people know that one of the greatest threats to our forest is fire. This is the basic topic or the major topic which we are discussing, is the basic threat to such kind of a the one of the bounties of Allah Almighty that He has blessed us with are in danger just because of the fires and the irregular or irresponsible human activities. As I told you that forests provide us shade, food and shelter for all of the plants. As you people can see that if we have seen a lot of the large trees, and then we also see some of the little trees or little plants growing under the shade of that larger trees. So they are the homes for a lot of the animals, a lot of the birds and a lot of the plants too. Okay, then they provide us fuel with the help of the wood. They provide us fuel, they provide us natural oils, and they provide us food in the form of the vegetables or in the form of fruits. They provide us raw materials, they provide and also they provide us medicines, because most of the medicines are plant based can be provided us by the forest. Then they also help us to provide the oxygen which we need to breathe, that is the basic necessity for a human body to survive in this world. Then we have also discussed that the basic threat for these forests are the fires, and how do forest fires start. Now we'll discuss this. The majority of the forest fires are started by humans. The pie chart, I will be explaining it with the help of a pie chart, and with this pie chart will help you understand that how fires recorded in 1 year in Pakistan started. Means now it will be explaining that in the previous 1 year or in the 1 year that is being explained. There is no specific year that is being explained in your book, but they said that this is a pie chart, or this is the record of that the fires that has been initiated, that had been started in the 1 year in Pakistan. You can say the previous year or the 2 years back. They are talking about the forest fire that has been initiated 4 years back. It can be anything. Okay, now we will move towards that graph explanation. Okay, so as you people can see, there's a pie chart on the board, and and it shows that how many factors are there that help initiated that forest fire in the previous 1 year. You can consider it as a previous 1 year, and that we are talking about that previous year. So the in this pie chart you can understand, and it will help you generalize the amount of the forest fire being initiated by certain activities. That you can say that 5% because of the cigarette ends. जो लोग cigarette पीते हैं, they throw the burning ends, those ends on upon which the fire, or you can say the flame is still on that specific butt or end of the cigarette. They throw that fire, that cigarette end or cigarette butt on the grass or such a place, on such kind of a the heap of the paper, and then initiate. Automatically it causes fire, because if you throw a cigarette butt that is being lit up on a piece of paper, or on the grass that is dried up, it will definitely catch fire. And then 19% because of the careless agricultural work. The people who works in agriculture, they do not take care of the fact that this thing or this activity might initiate the forest fire. Because of their carelessness, 19% of the forest fires happen. Then 31% deliberate means जानबूझ के लगाई गई. I don't know why people do that, because I don't know whether they consider it as a fun or an activity that's enjoyable, because it's not enjoyable at all, but they do that. And this is the one of the second highest amount, that 30% of the forest fires are being initiated deliberately, and that's very such a sad aspect. I'm very stunned by learning that too. So 45% because of the unknown, but probably caused by humans. Unknown है 45% की ratio, लेकिन probably it would have been caused by humans definitely. So now we will move along with the rest of the unit. Fires are often started deliberately. Mostly fires, मैंने आपको भी बताया, जानबूझकर ज़बरदस्ती स्टार्ट की जाती हैं. Some landowners set fires to trees in order to clear land to plant crops. So see, there's a reason behind that, because of some of landowners, because if they want to plant a specific crop over that area or field, they would burn the previous the growth or trees, or you can say the crop over there, and then they plant the new one. Because it's somehow use of new agricultural ways or use of modern ways can help them grow new crop over that specific land. But the burnt land, the burnt side, or you can say the second layer of the earth stays burnt, and then they definitely will be resulting in the form of a soil erosion. Now hunters and loggers start fires to clear paths through the forest. अब जो शिकारी हैं, so yeah, some of the hunters, because the ones who hunt and the loggers, these are the ones that need कुछ शिकारी और वो अफराद जो कि लकड़ी को काट के लकड़ी को इस्तेमाल करते हैं, वो क्या करते हैं, दे स्टार्ट फायर्स टू क्लियर पाथ्स थ्रू द फॉरेस्ट. उनको जंगलों के दरमियान से रास्ता बनाने के लिए कुछ फॉरेस्ट उनकी रिक्वायरमेंट होती है. उसके अलावा वो बाकी जंगलात को या दरख्तों को जला देते हैं, बिकॉज दैट्स हाउ दे इनिशिएट द फायर्स. एंड देन मैनी फॉरेस्ट फायर्स आर स्टार्टेड एक्सीडेंटली बाय पीपल हु बर्न गार्बेज एट इलीगल डंप्स. क्या है कि अगर आप ऐसी जगह पे जहाँ पे कचरा फेंकना या फिर जलाना मना किया गया है, अगर उस जगह पे कुछ लोग अपने सिगरेट बट्स फेंक देते हैं, या फिर कुछ लोग ऐसे ही लिट अप करके लाइटर फेंक देंगे, या फिर कुछ लोग व्हेन दे थ्रो द मैच बॉक्सेस और इवन द मैच स्टिक्स दैट आर लिट अप ओवर दोज इलीगल डंप्स of garbage, then they initiate, or we can say accidentally initiate the fire. And then, or by sparks which fly from machines. You people might have seen the welding machines, or you can say the machines, those actually when the metal struck with the other field, when the two plates of the metal struck with each other, they give a kind of a spark, you can say the ray of the spark. So that sparks may fly over, and then they can be the part that initiate the forest fires. And visitors who smoke and have barbecues, the visitors who visit the areas where the forests are there, where the hilly stations are there, when they visit there, they smoke. And similarly the same thing about the cigarette butts, and then they have barbecues, because when they have barbecues, they leave the residue of that over there. So it can be cause of the accidental forest fires too, or you can say the deliberate forest fires too. Often start fires without even knowing that they have done so, because we can say you can consider it as an accidental cause, because they do not know whether they have initiated the fire or not. And then the most worryingly purpose is that the children who just start fires just because they enjoy watching them burn. I don't know, but actually they enjoy watching the things burn, that's why they initiate the fires, and that's how accidentally the fire is being initiated. And then This forest fires also lead to flood because the forest fire takes place in dry season, but their effect on the environment continues long afterward. Because destruction of the forest results in soil erosion, मिट्टी की जो आपकी ज़रखेज़ी है उसको ख़त्म कर देता है, और उसके ऊपर से ज़मीन के ऊपर वाली सबसे पहली जो ज़रखेज़ तय होती है वो पानी के साथ बह जाती है, एंड देन विच कैन लीड टू फ्लडिंग, और इसकी वजह से दरख्त पानी के बहाव को रोकते हैं. When there is a flood, the water comes with such a pressure, but if you have a ray, or you can say the array of the forests or the trees in front of that specific path where the water is coming in the form of a pressure, or you can say in the form of a flood, the trees can stop it. And when there are no trees, so because you can see when there are no trees for longer period of time there, the soil gets washed away in rainy weather, and this means that heavy rain is no longer able to soak away into the soil, and then this cause flooding. Automatically it will definitely cause flooding. Okay, now we will move towards that was the rephrasing, you can say, of this chapter, and then now we'll move towards the reading of the unit. Okay, so I'm so hopeful of the fact that it's giving a good focus as we will progress along with the reading now. That means danger, forest fires. Forest provides shade, food and shelter for plants and animals. Shelter means rihaish, shade dena, rihaish ka, shade means saya. Forest provides fuel, food, raw materials and medicine for people. Okay? Raw materials mean kham mal. Then forest helps to provide the oxygen which we need to breathe. Breathe means saans lena. One of the greatest threats to our forest is fire. It destroys people's homes and our precious environment, as I have told you. And then we will move along with this. How do forest fires start? So the majority of the forest fires are started by humans, as I told you. And then this is the explanation of the pie chart. The pie chart below shows how fires recorded in 1 year. So this 5% cigarette ends, 19% cultural agricultural work, 31% deliberate, and then 45% of the unknown factors that are probably caused by humans. Then fires are often started deliberately. Deliberately means purposely, purposefully, janbujhkar. Some landowners are the one who owns the land, means we can say us land ke us jagah ke malik set fire to trees in order to clear land to plant crops, faslein. Hunters means shikari, the one who hunts, and the loggers means the ones who the cut wood in order to make it a timber, and for the purpose of making it for the construction, or you can say for the purpose of making furniture. Start fires to clear paths, raste, through the forest. Many forest fires are started accidentally by people who burn garbage. Garbage means the dirt, the mess, or you can say the kuda cricket kachra at illegal dumps. Illegal dumps are those the areas where you are not allowed to litter. And then, or by sparks mean the ignition, the fire, you can say shola, a little spark, a little the light of the fire, the flame that initiates the fire is considered as spark. Shola, which fly from machines. Visitors who smoke and have barbecues, the word here is barbecues. Okay, BARBECUES. That is the correct exact spelling of the barbecues. Don't write BBQ in order to make it a short form. Often starts fire without even knowing that they have done so, because as I told you that they initiate the fires, but they don't even know that they have done that, and then it can be considered as an accident, or you can say the unknown cause of the fire initiation. Now let's move to page number 52, that is starting from the front of the page. Finally, and most worryingly means in the condition that where we are in trouble or in a dilemma or confusion, there are some people, including children, who start fire just because they enjoy watching them burn. Because when we do some kind of bonfires, you can say people have fun like it and enjoy it while letting it or seeing it burning in the form of burning, so they do it deliberately, or you can say that accident caused to. Forest fires lead to flood. I explain you कि अगर forest fires की वजह से दरख्त ख़त्म हो जाएंगे तो सैलाब की शरह जो है वो बढ़ जाती है. Then forest fires take place in the dry season. ज़्यादातर किस सीज़न में होती है? Dry season में, because the wood of the forest or the trees is mostly the dry, and it can take on or initiate the fire quickly as compared to the ones who are wet. बट देयर इफेक्ट्स ऑन द इन्वायरमेंट कंटिन्यूज लॉन्ग आफ्टरवर्ड्स, लेकिन उनका इन्वायरमेंट पर जो इफेक्ट है वो काफ़ी देर तक चलता है. डिस्ट्रक्शन ऑफ द फॉरेस्ट रिजल्ट्स इन सोइल इरोजन, मिट्टी की जो ऊपर से जरखेज़ी का ख़त्म हो जाना, विच कैन लीड टू फ्लडिंग, और इसकी वजह से क्या होता है, सैलाब आते हैं. बिकॉज मिट्टी की जो फ्रिक्शन है सरफेस की, द फ्रिक्शन रन्स ऑफ एंड यू नो इट डेफिनेटली हेल्प्स वाटर प्रोवाइडिंग अ स्मूथ सरफेस एंड फ्लो वेल. Then in a forest, the trees form a strong network of roots that keep the soil in place. So क्या होता है कि दरख्तों का एक strong network, kind of a circle, or you can say group of the forest, helps protecting the land or the erosion of the, and helps preventing the soil erosion. But when the trees are the erased off from that specific land, floods cannot be stopped. When the trees are no longer there, जब वहाँ पे ज़्यादा देर के लिए दरख्त नहीं होंगे, the soil gets washed away in rainy weather. This means they have that heavy rain is no longer able to soak away into soil, and this cause flooding automatically. And that is the question that I was about to ask, and I told you in the start of the lesson that can a forest recover? So what do you people think? Can a forest recover or not? Okay, yes, it can be recovered, as it is being explained in your book too, that yes, it can be, but it can take many years. Like the average age of a forest tree is about 70 to 100 years. So what is the average age? Average age is basically considered as the age that the fraction of a maximum and minimum, you can say. So it means a tree, or you can say the forest, takes like 70 to 100 years of age to grow back, and trees in some forests can be many hundreds of years old. So you can say कहीं जगह पे कुछ ऐसे जंगलात में जो दरख्त हैं वो 100 साल पुराने भी हो सकते हैं. So yeah, that's it for the reading session, and I hope that all of you people got what I taught you in that lesson. That's it for today's lesson. I hope that all of you people have understood what was the lesson about, and all of you people have learned to pronounce the difficult words, although there were no such difficult words in this unit except some, like 2 or 3 of them. But if you find difficulty in pronouncing them, still you can pause the video and learn and listen to those words by paying attention again and again, so that you can easily pronounce them. And then I hope that what you people got out of this lesson are the importance of the forest, then how forest fire is initiated, the significance of the forest, the importance, and then the amount of the forest fire that are being initiated due to some causes. Then we also learned about the causes, why forest fires, how forest fires are being caused, then how forests are important in the process of flooding, and then how are we able to stop them, and then can a forest recover or not. So in tomorrow's lesson we will further discuss about it, and also the synonyms of the difficult words, and then we will progress along with the sentence construction. That's it for today's lesson. Take care of yourselves, stay safe at your homes. Allah Hafiz.